Welcome back to another video of mine. This is WWE Top 10 Hall of Fame inductees. People that should be inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. These are my top 10. Of course, this is just a single men competitors. I will be doing a series on this. This is just one of many videos of the Hall of Fame predictions. Of 10 people that I think deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me who you think deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. So let's start off with number 10. Number 10, Umaga. Now, Umaga passed away sadly in 2009. I'm pretty sure the cause of death was from a heart attack, by what I've been told and heard. Otherwise than that, I don't have more information than that about his death. But as a professional wrestler in his career, had some great matches. He's been an Intercontinental Champion, headlining WrestleMania, with the Battle of the Billionaires. He was Team Vince McMahon, and plus he still's got family in the business. I mean, look at the Usos and stuff. The Samoan dynasty is really big. I think it'd be a good to induct him to the WWE Hall of Fame. Even maybe have the Usos or someone else close to him in the family to induct them. I think this would be a good induction to the WWE Hall of Fame. That was number 10. Let's go to number 9 now. Number 9. Fraser Nelson Jr., a.k.a. King Mabel, a.k.a. Viscera, a.k.a. Big Daddy V. He had a large part in the WWE. Former champion. Was in Men on a Mission. Had some great funny moments with Viscera, as well as being in the Ministry. The Ministry of Darkness, yeah. And then being in ECW when it relaunched under the WWE as Big Daddy V. I think overall he's had a long career with the WWE, and had some pretty good matches for a bigger guy for him. I mean, I remember him doing a cartwheel in a match, and it was very shocking. He could really shock you. He had some really good in-ring mobility, and just seeing how big of a guy he was. Sadly, he passed away as well back in 2014. I'm gonna promise you this whole list isn't a wrestler who passed away. I mean, I could probably do one, just wrestlers passing away that should be in the Hall of Fame, but if you'd like me to do that video, hey, comment and subscribe. But Big Daddy V, I think he was a good performer, and I think it'd be good to induct him to the Hall of Fame. I think there's some legal issues there with his wife and WWE at the time of his death, but hopefully that would go away and acknowledge him, as well as we know that with another former wrestler that sadly died in the ring. We know of Owen Hart, another person I think deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, but I did not put him on this list. I didn't think about him until I already made the list, but certainly guys that have great talent deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. But this was number 9. Let's go to number 8. Number 8, Rick the Model Martel. Rick Martel wrestled right when WWF got started in the 80s, and he wrestled some in the early 90s. For me, for all I remember him, he had some great. Made a tag team with Tino Santana. He had a tag team with him and a tag team with another guy. I can't think of it at the top of my head. had a great run. Enjoyed as when he was the model. I had a great match with Shawn Michaels when he first started out. A great feud there, and he had a couple other great feuds. Really think he deserves a Hall of Fame ring. A great wrestler of all. But that was number 8. So now let's go to number 7. Number 7, Tatanka. And Tatanka had a great run in about the early 90s in the WWF. And well, had a very long undefeated streak until he lost it to pretty sure it was Shawn Michaels who he lost to right when Shawn Michaels was getting started. Tatanka had a great run, mostly a face. He did have a heel turn and joined Ted DiBiase in the Money Inc. There for a little bit. But overall, Tatanka was a great wrestler, great Indian wrestler. As well, he still wrestles today some. Just a great guy overall. But that was number 7. Let's go to number 6. Number 6, Ken Shamrock. There's a guy that really helped out in the Attitude Era. He also helped out in the early 90s. He was a wrestler. Then he went off to train for mixed martial arts and UFC. Came back to the Attitude Era and wrestled some, and then before he went back to UFC. Also, I think he should be a UFC Hall of Famer, but for sure, hopefully he becomes a WWE Hall of Famer. I mean, got to beat The Rock and King of the Ring. Had some great feuds and great matches. Was in the corporation when that, as a group, as well as a ministry corporation. Ken Shamrock, I'll still enjoy seeing him come back and do that one more match. A dream match of mine is Ken Shamrock versus Brock Lesnar. I don't know how it would go today with him being a little bit older, but still think it'd be a great build-up and be a good match overall. That's Ken Shamrock coming in at number 6. Let's go to number 5. Number 5, the Great Muta. Now, this is a wrestling legend. I mean, the guy's basically been in about every company. Had some great feuds back in the day, even with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Great Muta, as everybody enjoys his mist, the mist he sprays. Just overall a legend, and he deserves. I think he deserves to be also included into the WWE Hall of Fame. Especially when you got celebrities and some others that they may have condensed put some stuff towards professional wrestling, but these are the guys that really worked through the ages. He still is active today, as far as I know, and it'd be good to see him to be in the Hall of Fame as well. Like I said, this is a series. I'm putting down, I actually have a list of celebrities that should be in the WWE celebrity part of the Hall of Fame. But that was number 5. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, Giant Gonzalez. Now here's a man that was literally the tallest wrestler in professional wrestling. He stood at 8 feet tall, taller than Andre the Giant. Don't remember him having too many matches. He had a great run in WCW, how he got brought into wrestling before he went to the WWF. WWF had a great feud with The Undertaker. That's about the only feud I remember him in the WWF or WWE now. But Giant Gonzalez, I think, deserves a Hall of Fame ring. Truly think the person that should be inducting him is his manager, Harvey Whippleman. I really think he'd be the one that should induct him. But just a great. I always heard great stories about him being friendly and stuff. It'd be good to see him in the Hall of Fame. Sadly, he passed away. I think due to complication of diabetes and liver damage. But it'd be good to see Jack Gonzalez be inducted to the Hall of Fame. So that's number 4. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, Kamala. This is a Ugandhi giant, wrestler back in the late 80s to early 90s. Had some just interesting character overall. He's still alive. He's in a wheelchair, sadly, but it would be nice to put him in the WWE Hall of Fame. I think he really deserves it. It'd be great to see him before he goes. I think it'd be great to see him to be able to go to the Hall of Fame and just get to hear his stories and stuff. I remember one of the first casket matches, I believe, was between him and The Undertaker back in '92. Great feud there, as well as he has plenty of other great feuds who he got to wrestle. He even got to come back and do a stint with Umaga back in 2006. I think that was the last time he was actually doing any professional wrestling. There you have it at number 3, Kamala. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, Christian. Here's a guy I really think he deserves, especially since Edge is in the WWE Hall of Fame already. We get to see Christian go in there. Hopefully get to see him return here soon. Great wrestler. Always had I think he's done some of the greatest ladder matches. Hey, while some people are still in quarantine, check out Christian versus RVD ladder match from back in 2004 on Raw. That is one of my top 10 ladder matches, to be honest. Great match there. But Christian definitely deserved WWE Hall of Fame. Done all kinds of stunts. Got to see him in TNA as well as WWE when he took a break there to go and pursue other things. Because I think at the time he wanted to be world champion, and luckily he got to come back and be world champion when he came back from the TNA stunt and came back to win the ECW champion. Then later on, when Edge had to retire, was able to pick up the win over Alberto Del Rio, then over Randy Orton. But Christian hopefully gets to be in the Hall of Fame. This was number 2. Let's go to number 1 now. And number 1 goes to, it's time. It's time to put Vader in the Hall of Fame, don't you say? Number 1 is Vader. I was really hoping he'd be inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame after he inducted Stan Hansen into the Hall of Fame. Vader had some great runs and different all over the world. New Japan, WCW and WWF at the time during the Attitude Era. Just love to see him be in the Hall of Fame now. Sadly, he's passed and gone, but after complication, I believe, from heart surgery. But it'd be good to see Vader into the Hall of Fame. Had some great feuds. It's been world champion WCW. Had great matches with Cactus Jack and Sting. He's had matches with Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Kane. He's had great battles with them all. Even came back and squashed Heath Slater back in I believe it's 2010 or 2011 when they were doing that stunt. Actually, no, it was 2012, my bad. But that's number 1, Vader. Tell me who you believe it should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Be looking forward soon. I'm going to be doing a tag teams who deserve to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. These are my top 10. I will be doing some more soon, some more videos soon. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay safe out there.